Hi guys! No countdown today because I literally just got home and charged up the stairs, fell over, and got on live. So I hope that I'm coming through okay. And Jay, we're not gonna be misbehaving. You're gonna say hi to everyone and then be good. Say hi to everyone. Come say hi. And you're gonna be good girl. Oh my god, today when I put a story up on my Instagram earlier because G is like, I mean, she's obsessed with me. She's obsessed with me. And she sleeps with me at night, like on top of me. But she started this thing lately where she will not leave me. Like, she has to be touching me at all times. And today I'm like sitting in here typing away, like doing my work, and slowly she's just like crawling around the back of me. She was like perched on the armrest, then she was like in my hood. She's insane. So let me see who's here. Yeah, Miss G will definitely be vocal today because she has been a chatterbox like the past 4 or 5 days. And hello to all my favorite people. I see you all here. And hi to everyone watching on replay as well. I super, super, super appreciate everyone who's here and everyone who's watching on replay. And we have a good bit to chit chat about tonight. We're mainly going to be talking L Word, but I do also have something else I kind of wanted to tell you about. So I am really going to try and start doing timestamps below because I know my lives are really long and I know they aren't for some people. Like, absolutely no offense taken if lives aren't for you. But there are I've noticed lately that okay. Basically, since about December, the start of the Advent calendar, obviously, like, my subscribers have gone up and stuff, and especially on Instagram, what I've started doing is only subscribers can comment on Instagram at the moment. I did this for a few weeks before. It cuts out like a lot of people asking me the same thing that I've already, like, I will literally get off this live talking all about season 3, about what's going on, blah blah blah, all the updates, and then someone on Instagram will like be like, what do you think is going to happen with season 3? So I try and like push people towards the live, so I need to do like timestamps so that I can just say, hey, click to this and go through to there. Because I as much as I'm on YouTube, like, I am constantly watching YouTube, and I know that there's a lot of people who like I enjoy a lot of people's lives, but there's some people I don't, and I just want to know like the info. So I think the timestamp thing kind of, excuse Jay. I'm just having to flick through seeing you all. Oh yeah, sorry. No, I figured that it would just be better to start instead of having the countdown, since I can only control it for 30 seconds. Jay? Oh yeah, I got my haircut on Friday on my highlights, because it's weird, right? Normally, like, my friend does my hair, and every time, like, when I'm leaving, I normally will make the appointment like then and there for the next time. And normally I like set it a week before to be like, hey, you have a haircut next week or whatever. And normally I'm always like surprised when it appears in the calendar, but this time I found myself like looking for it because I could feel like I was overdue. So I don't know what that's about. But yeah, Today as well, I was at my that's why I pushed it back an hour later. Thank you to everyone who has fiddled with their schedule or here, and if you aren't normally. I was at my cousin's house minding her kids, and so sh they were back at 7, but she lives, like, on the other side of the island, which is, like, half an hour away. It's as far away from me as you can get on this island, and so it took me, like, half an hour t well, it took me a little bit longer than normal because there was a really big, there was loads of fog over the mountain, so and we don't have lights up there, so it's literally pitch black, and, yeah, it's a mess, so okay, let's talk L word. And then I was going to talk about another thing that I'm going to start doing on the channel and see what you guys think. So I did a video on Saturday about season 3 and what's happening, and some more things that have just made me think even more that the season 3 is confirmed is that everyone's gone radio silent. Like, everyone I talk to, no one has said anything over the past few days, which is weird. And I mean, if it wasn't previously, if something has happened, and like I said in my video about the Ari Mandy's We Know Dale thing, like, they come back and they say, "Oh no, that's not true," or "Oh no, we don't know," and they kind of like correct what I've said, and they haven't here. And then also some other people that I talk to have said that they've heard the same thing, and then also that article that let me see if I have it still. The article that had also that sorry. The the article about Nova Cypress Black being Lena Waite's mentee, and then in the article it said like accomplishments or something, and that they had been hired as a writer on Generation Q season 3. That that's what we saw. Let me pull it up so you can see. Okay. Oops. Okay, so this is what it said originally. And then okay. Because they have changed the little thing. Or maybe this isn't. I don't think I typed in. Let me put her their name as well. Let's see. Because one, like, no one's gonna make up that they have a job on the 3rd season of a show. Like, it just doesn't happen. And they also the way that they've changed the article, they like took out Generation Q altogether. I don't know why this is taking so long. This is it. Oh, it is still there. Someone else showed me an article where it just said Menti Nova Cypress Black is now a staff writer on a Showtime show. So I thought that was funny. That they try. Because you know what they're like. They always do this. They go and backtrack and they like I maybe that it's just because of my cache, but previously the article said when it first was published, it said that Nova was a staff writer on Generation Q season 3. And then there are some maybe there's other versions of the article flashing around that say is a staff writer on season or no, is a staff writer on a Showtime show, and that's it. And I just think why would they're obviously changing it to hide something. I don't know why all this like cloak and dagger stuff because first of all, I thought that they were not announcing the show because they wanted to announce it at the TCA thingy that is at the end of February. But then when I spoke to Showtime, they were like I said something basically that was like, oh, fingers crossed to hear on whatever the dates are, like the I think it's the end, like the 20 something. And they were like, "Oh, what do you mean?" Like they definitely didn't seem to be, really looking forward to those dates for the release. So I don't know. I don't see any reasoning for them being so secretive because yes, there are people that will be coming in new like Nova, but that there's not going to be a ton of people. A lot of the people, all the cast are sorted and have signed multi-year deals. I know I've talked about this before, but normally on shows, any like shows like this, they sign for 5 seasons or whatever it is. And I think that you'll even find with Jennifer, Kate, and Leisha that they're probably signed for as long as the show goes because not only obviously are they cast members, but they are executive producers. And I wouldn't be surprised if they are what's the word I'm looking for? If they are, um, I can't remember the exact phrasing. It's like profit partners. Sorry, because when a show like if you take a show like Friends or The Office, whenever profit participants, sorry, it's not partners, profit participants, whenever shows like that, they go, they make the show and then the show is airing on whatever network it's on. But when shows go to DVD or they go into syndication or abroad or somewhere, they pay out cast, writers, all that stuff. They get like a royalties check. And over time, I mean, it's never insane amounts unless you're something like Friends or The Office, where it is a lot of money, and it gets smaller amounts. But people like so the original L Word, they'll have all got sales from the original DVDs, sales from when Netflix had the show, stuff like that. But after a few times, it goes down, and then literally you're getting checks for like a couple of cents. And when the only people that make like real money from shows are profit participants, and that's normally people who are like executive producers, and I would definitely say it's Kate, Leisha, and Jennifer now. So they're obviously going to want the show to continue as long as possible, and I'm sure that they are tied into the show as long as it's renewed. And people like Seppi and Ari and Rosanni and Jack that are new, they will have signed like a multi-year deal. Like they won't be doing year-to-year contracts. So I don't think that there's much in that way. There might be some like I can't even with the schedule. The other thing is like pretty much everyone except Laurel Holloman and Jamie Clayton are in first position. So no matter what, like the L word has to come first. Oh yeah, let's look the. So my thought, I said this in my video, is that the next week or two, I mean, surely it has to be in the next week or two. I'm just gonna pull up the deadline article because they're gonna have to start going back to writing soon. Like, holy crap, you know? Let's see. Okay. Jennifer Beals joins Law and Order Organized Crime as recurring, but as we know, Eileen Chaikin, the creator of The L Word, is the showrunner for Law and Order. This is a pretty big, Law and Order is a very big show. This is a pretty big deal. Jennifer Beals is set to recur on NBC's Law and Order Organized Crime. She'll play the wife of new antagonist that was introduced on the NBC series this season, Preston Webb, a drug kingpin in New York and the head of Marcy Corporation. Beals is boarding the Dick Wolf series as another big name reoccurring player. Dylan McDermott will be wrapping his arc to take on the lead on another Wolf drama, FBI Most Wanted. Mm. The other thing, see, there's loads of stuff like this too. Co-stars and executive producers, the Showtime series, the Elwood Generation Q, in obviously present, And there was another article that came out that I think it was listing, I think it was this thing like Billions or some of Showtime's other shows, or maybe it was the cancellation of like Black Monday and Work in Progress, and it listed all of the shows on Showtime, and like it was current, up to date, and it listed the L Word as being one of the active shows at the moment. I mean, literally, there is nothing else that they can do. The show is renewed. Like, and I know there's some people who will say, "Oh well, I won't believe it until Showtime says anything, and that's fine. Okay, bye. Like this is what I don't like understand, and that's sometimes why like when I put that post up the other day about it, I was just like, "Ugh, only my subscribers and followers can reply because you get so many people like that, and it's like that's what we're doing here. That's the fun. Like I know I'm not Showtime. Like I'm it's like a behind the scenes gossipy like fun to talk about the show because I don't know whether you know this, but Showtime doesn't really do anything for the show whatsoever. So I I enjoy doing it. I enjoy talking to you guys about it, and I absolutely like I always caveat everything by saying, we won't officially know until Showtime say it, but there's I'm certainly not the only person who does this sort of content for TV shows. Like there's so many people who do it for so many shows. It's fun, it's extra, so um yes, we will not know until Showtime say anything, but that this is as all the stuff that's happened the past week, like that's as close as we're gonna get. And the same thing happened with when the show was being released in the summer, and whenever we said, "Oh, we don't have to wait till the winter," and everybody said that then, and guess what? It came out in the summer, and then what was the other one? Oh, whenever it came out about it being coming out on August 8th, guess what? It came out on August 8th, and the trailer coming out on June 1st, it came out, and the big trailer coming out on June 30th, like there's a pretty long track record. So it's fine. Go just follow Showtime then and we'll stay over here and have fun. Brittany said, "Do you think the cast members are barred from talking about the show being on the bubble?" No. I just don't think I don't think that they're barred whatsoever. I it's Brittany, I think maybe you said this in my comments about the fact that because no one's really said anything, it can't really be in that much of a dire situation because, you know, I always compare it like back in the late 90s, early 2000s, like shows like Roswell and stuff. The actors always kind of get involved and encourage like fans to scream and shout about it because they want to save the show. So Showtime is different again because it's like not a network show, but I don't think that they're barred from talking about it. None of them really talk insane amounts about it when the show's on. So I guess it kind of like fits with things. The one person I will say who I think is a really genuine, like I think they actually were a fan of the show before they were on it, and I think they're really great at talking about the show and they're really great at talking to the fans is Ari Mandy. She's definitely the one that I think I don't know. She seems really genuine when she talks about liking the show. And I've seen her do things that I know she's not getting paid for. And I know she's doing out of her own time. Like she's gone on a couple of podcasts and stuff like that. And she really did like some of the stuff that she says and some of the answers she has to questions is not something that she's read off a piece of paper. Like she comes across as though she really enjoyed the show before she was on it. And uh even though she doesn't really talk about it as much, I do also get that vibe from Jack Tabani. There's a little, I think I said this in a video a long time ago, but I saw her tell this story where when she was in high school, she obviously knew she was gay, but she was like really, struggling with it. And a girl in her grade gave her the L word when she was like, I think she was like 15 or 16. And she said when she was cast in Generation Q, she, I think she said she got her casting notice or her script, or it was something to do with Generation Q, and she sent it with like a picture and stuff to the girl from her school and said like, "Oh, this is all because of you." And I thought that was really sweet. And yeah, like her and her fiance seem very happy. They seem like cool people. And same with Ari, like she comes across really well. So I think that they're two people that they like the show, they like the fans, and as well, like Ari has gone to the watch parties and seemed to come across very well there too. She seems like really down to earth and just a nice person. So they're two people that I think are great, and I have a lot of time for them, but I don't think anyone else really is too, you know, super invested with. I think that, like, obviously Jennifer, Alicia, and Kate are probably involved in talking about the renewals and stuff like that, so they'll know way more than anyone anyway. And sometimes Kate and Alicia mention it on Pants, but not crazy amounts. Oh yeah, Brittany, that's right. You did say one day at a time. Yeah, I mean, JB has a lot going on. It's, I guess, like, as well, just the way that things are filmed, like, because she filmed like the Boba Fett stuff at the same time Gen Q was on. So a lot of, I'm pretty, like, if somebody said to me, what do I think is going to happen? I think that they will go, and some people have mentioned this to me. There's a couple of people who reached out to me who have like really, I'm gonna say weird, but odd connections to the like the I talk to people at Showtime and I talk to people who work on the show, but then there's some really random people who are like someone's one of like the crew's nanny's friends and things like that. Like it's really weird, but sometimes they're good people to know for like scheduling and what's coming up. So I'm thinking that they're gonna go back like March. I mean, that makes sense. And that would mean that they'd go back to filming probably in May and then be filming through October, maybe November. And it would mean that we could squeeze the show in at the end of the year, because the L Word always was a winter show. It was always on in January, so hopefully they'd scoot it a little bit early to December. I mean, imagine if they paired it with Yellowjackets. That would be awesome. So yeah, I hope that that's what they do. That would be crazy busy, but it would be awesome. And I have some stuff coming up that I had this idea for the channel where I think I'm going to focus more on like a lesbian content. I think that there's some stuff coming up that I'm doing. I don't want to call it a series, but there's like this theme that I'm going for, and I'm going to release the first video this week. So you all have to let me know what you think, because obviously if you don't like it, I'm not going to do it, but it's it's going to include lots of your favorites. So I hope that you like it, and who knows, maybe it will become the channel's new thing. So I'm hopefully going to have it out at the latest Wednesday, and then tomorrow I hope to have the Elwood video with my friends out, because oh my gosh, Miss G spilled coffee all over my laptop on Sunday. It was a nightmare, and I had nearly finished editing the Elwood video with my friends, and it got basically dumped, and I had just the raw footage again, so it was a nightmare, and I had to get a new computer. So it's a nightmare. Yeah, it's gonna be. Of course, I told Evelyn about it, and she liked it. And then I don't think I said this last week, but you guys know that like Evelyn is my YouTube best friend, and then I'm good friends with Alex Shillington as well. And we made this. Well, Alex made this like it's like loads of lesbian YouTubers, and we have this little Discord, and we all talk about nerdy YouTube data and stuff like that. And then on the 6th, this Sunday, don't forget, this Sunday, I'm having Evelyn and Amanda on my channel. We're doing a live on Sunday. Alex can't come because she's working, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. And what I really hope happens is that actually the show gets renewed on Friday or something, and we can use it as a celebration and just watch the L word and talk some L word crap. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And what else is going on? I can't believe it's February tomorrow. Can't believe it. I'm thinking what else? Laurel show is in July. So still going to that. And I hope that everyone else who's going, I hope to meet you. Be fun. And yeah. Oh, happy early birthday, Catherine. It's my brother-in-law's birthday today. And my other brother-in-law, who he's only 30, he got a blood clot in his leg, and this was like 10 days 2 weeks ago, and he had to get an operation and to get it sorted, and things. It was really bad. Oh yeah, 22222 would be cool. What was I thinking? I was looking on I was doing something for my one of my new videos, and it's been tomorrow, I think it's been 112 days since the season 2 finale. But why was I thinking? I don't know, maybe I was thinking Friday or something. Or did someone Oh no, that was last week. Yeah, someone was saying, I think it was last Friday was like 2 years since they renewed Gen Q for season 2. So, yeah, there's I just can't even think why they'd be waiting this long, or why now even it seems like they've made the decision, you know? Why it would be taking forever. Let's see if there's anything. I'm just having a quick flick. Maybe we can. Let me. Let's see if we can see. I always want to find, like, remember that time recently we watched the PowerPoint presentation that Jennifer and Eileen Chaikin did? But let's do really, really old. It's so weird just to see my video. But I want it to show the oldest first. Oh my god, that Bet and Jody one has 17 million views. Season 4 trailer. 14 million. Jeez. Some of these are crazy. Like basically the first video that I uploaded was the clips from season 1, episode 6, from Tina coming back. And obviously, like, I'd never even really like I'm not in the video, it's like just a clip video. And it has like 800,000 views. And when I first uploaded it, it got like 500,000 views so quickly. It was crazy. I wish you could do it so that it was. Really, really, really. Sometimes people ask me, I'm gonna see if I can find one of them. Sometimes people ask me about the channels that they use. Like, the text is like this sometimes, that they use pictures of the actors in different TV shows so that it makes it look like it's something new, because obviously you've never seen that on the show because it's the actor in another show. And they also sometimes they're like computer voices, and then sometimes they're voice, like one of them I someone sent to me, it was literally like a computer with a really strange voice, like reading a script from season 1. It's really, really bizarre. Of course, I can't see any of them now. Yeah, I don't know why. Let me see if I can find. Let me see. They're like really old interviews. I was looking to see if they had like old L Word ones. But most of them seem for like other shows. Oh.
Jennifer Beals, Laurel Holloman, Outstanding Drama Series. The L Word.
Yeah, I have to show Kate her office. We set up a production.
Oh, this is glad. Because they are nominated this year, finally.
Yeah, we were just working together.
Sorry, I'm gonna get copyright struck.
Laurel Holloman and Jennifer Beals present the Outstanding
they're
Comedy
great.
Award when the 19th Annual GLAAD Media Awards return. Please welcome, from the GLAAD Media Award-nominated hit drama The L Word, Jennifer Beals and Laurel Holloman.
It feels
2008 this was.
back together. Of course it does.
Oh.
No, I meant like, you know, our characters. Are you talking about the same thing I'm talking about? What are you talking about? We see each other all the time. No, I meant our characters, but and Tina, you know, they're back together. Oh, okay. Well, what are you talking about? Well, for now, at least.
Right.
We're ramping up for our sixth and final season, and you don't know what's going to happen.
Ugh.
I mean, anything can
Don't we
happen.
wish?
Do you think they'll have us ride off onto Sunset Boulevard?
Someone go back in time to this point and tell them throw out season 6 scripts.
Together? Your guess is as good as mine. But after all this lesbian drama, it's nice to be here to present the GLAAD Media Award for Outstanding Comedy Series. The nominees in this category didn't just make us hoot and holler. They reminded us of the common ground that we all share. Here they are.
Outstanding Comedy Series.
And the GLAAD Media Award
Oh.
for Outstanding Comedy Series goes to...
It's just them part, I guess.
Ugly Betty.
Oh, with Tim.
Accepting for Ugly Betty. Executive producer Silvio Orta.
I want to see like the. What's this?
People are going to call it a lot of things.
Oh my god, this is from
Luscious,
2004.
lusty, lusty certainly is one at times.
It's just simply a show that you would have to watch.
It's so much more than you could possibly conceive of.
This is not a female queer as folk.
There's a lot less drugs and a lot less dancing. It's a show about a group of wonderful women.
And also this guy. Never forget the guy.
The L Word is the first of its kind.
I think the show defies any kind of category.
This January, the buzzword is the L Word, a new Showtime original series that'll have America talking, or leave it speechless.
I look at it as the biggest thrill of my life, pretty much.
About women and the women who love them, the L Word is sure to make television history, and it's been a long time coming. In 1991, TV saw its first lesbian kiss on LA Law. Shortly after,
It's really hard to believe, but it may be true. The queer as folk is so responsible.
Gay or you're straight or you're bisexual, you just go with the flow.
It shows the beauty of our diversity in the community and reflects somehow what the gay community is like.
even taking TV's biggest gay
My greatest responsibility is to be as truthful as I can, given the scenes that I'm asked to play.
And I've already felt the real pressure of people saying, well, isn't it true that they're all going to be lipstick lesbians? Or isn't it true that, men control the content of the show? Or it can only be a good show if lesbians play the parts. I'm like, no, actors play the parts. Actually, actors are better at acting than lesbians might be.
Jennifer Beals and an ensemble cast illuminate life in the City of Angels.
I play Bette Porter. I'm a complete type A personality. She certainly thinks she's the adult in the group.
Bette goes through life in a forceful way.
Tina. Oh my god. Stuff like this just cracks me up. They're like, I mean, I know it's 2004. It's just funny. They're really, really, I mean, like, they're really young there. And I don't know, it looks like it was shot in, when people used to get like their pictures done at malls and they had that like really weird background. That's what it looks like. Oh, I haven't seen, I'll have to look for that, Beth. Yeah, I mean, like, they totally were all lipstick lesbians, except, like Shane is different, but I've made a lot of people watch the show, a lot of straight people watch the show too, and when the L Word came out when I was in high school, like the last year I was in high school, I think. The second to last. No, when I was like 16. But by the time like season 3, season 4, season 5, those 3 seasons I was in college, university, and loads of my friends, I used to make them watch with me, and then they got really into the show, and all of the straight girls were like obsessed with Shane, like obsessed. But I don't know. I always never Shane for me. Yeah, Lisa, you said that before about. I remember some of them. They used to play. I thought it was like once a season though. It was like these intros that famous people used. Well, obviously they're famous too, but like, really famous people used to be in them. Yeah, who else? And I don't know, lots of the crazy girls that I dated always, and again, this is before the show had finished. This is when the show was like season 4, season 5, and lots of the crazy girls that I went out with always identified with Jenny. So do with that information what you will. Yeah, I mean, I've found that it's pretty much Bet, Tina, or Alice. Those are what people, most of my friends have normally. Lots of girls I've gone out with have told me that they identify with Tina. So don't know. It's it's a weird one, but you'll see in my video when I put it up tomorrow, making my friends watch the L Word. The only thing is I do next time I do it, because they got really into it and they want to do like a season 1 wrap up one now. So I will film it differently, because what we did is we watched the episode like how I just watched it now with it playing. And because this was like the first time my friends had ever been on camera, they were quite quiet. So you can't really hear what they're saying too much over the episode. But then we did like the whole little chat through, and I filmed that with my camera without obviously anything playing. So there's all of that. But I've pumped up the volume a bit because and I mean, I was this way. Like, if you go back to my early YouTube videos, like I don't, it's weird. It's like a switch that goes off where you're just like, oh, okay, the camera means nothing. Because in the beginning, I used to get really, really nervous before I made a video, and you can tell, that I'm like nervous in my early ones, and like I speak like very quietly, and I don't know, it makes me a bit like when I watch it. But I mean, now if you watch my video and you know me in real life, like it's the exact same person. I mean, obviously you want to try come off the best you can on camera, but and I'm sure I say stupid things all the time, but I definitely, like, this is exactly the person I am, and the camera doesn't do anything now. Like, it doesn't make me feel like it just make me feel like I'm talking to anyone. Yeah, I've heard people say that about Tina before, that like some people have said that they find Tina annoying, but I like Tina. Like I don't I think like Bet is a very overpowering presence, and I think I don't know, I think some people hold things against Tina that they shouldn't, that are Bet's fault. Like, and I don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Bet. Bet is my favorite character, but sometimes I'm like, Bet, come on, you need to get it together. Yeah, Tammy be like, get out of my house, Tina slanderer. No, Amy, the Jennifer Beals L Word books, like I have volunteered my services many times. I will take this on as a project. I will get her a publisher. I will get those books out. I will get them all into her little mitts. But I don't know. She sold the ones that were, I think she said like she had them in a storage unit or something. So and there's clearly still a big audience for it. So I don't know why. Maybe if obviously if I was her, I would like get it out now and get people getting it, because you're never going to sell more than you're selling right now, because one, the show is relevant again because of the reboot, and you have new fans being created and you have old fans who either are watching the show and enjoying the show, or who are bitching about how much they hate the show. Like, no one is, the L Word is never more relevant than it is now, than because even though in the past it was relevant, there's more people now. Like there's people who watch the original L Word, there's people who watch Gen Q. But the only other reason I would say not to do it now is that maybe she is, well, I'm not going to say I know for a fact, but multiple sources have told me that there is a Gen Q version being worked on. G is agreeing. And they could do like package it as like a, you know, if they're doing a Gen Q print, then she could be like, oh, okay, do a reprint of the original one. And no, Vicky, I tried so hard to get, I originally wanted to buy this book when it came out. When it came out, I was working and staying in basically a chicken coop in Dominican Republic. I was teaching English and like teaching at an orphanage. There wasn't even electricity or water. Like you had to use like a well with cold water, and there was no I didn't have no internet or phone. So I was there for like 6 months, and by the time I got back, the book was sold out. So I've been trying to I've watched the L Word since like 2004, 2005. I have never been able to get a copy of this book. And I mean, I have looked and gone. Anytime I go away, like I literally will go into bookstores. I have tried to buy on eBay, on Amazon, never been able to get it. Never. And so I even just wanted to get a copy when it was being like the last 2 releases that she did. And I also wanted to get a copy because I wanted to give a copy away on the channel, but I couldn't even get one for myself or for the channel because they were gone like that. And one of my viewers, they had the book already, and then they said that they managed to get, I think they got 2, so they had 3, and they wrote to me and they were like, oh, if you want to buy it, you know, you can buy one of the 3. And I was like, oh, hell yeah, yeah, of course. And then they were, but of course, I'm until I have it in my hand, I'm not gonna, not gonna think it's happening. And then they said, yeah, I'll send it to you. And I was like, okay, like give me, PayPal or whatever. And then they told me a couple of times they were sending it, and then I never heard from them again. So I don't know what was going on there. Whether they were like, I don't know what was happening. So, and no, basically, I didn't get a copy of it. So, oh, thanks, Beth. I'll check it out. I haven't really been online the past couple of hours because I had my cousin's kid, so I'll check it out if you sent it. Thank you. Gee. I feel like I've never ever seen a petition do anything. So I just like some people have asked me to do them before for the show, for other things, for this, for that. I honestly like, can anyone think of a petition ever doing anything? I feel like there's other things that could definitely be done, but unless Jennifer Beals wants to do it, like it's not gonna, like it is her book, and she until she wants to do it, like nothing's gonna happen. But it's crazy, like it literally like a money printing machine. Like it's crazy that she doesn't. What is it, Sleepy? What is it? Hmm? All right. She wants to do this thing all the time where she like holds my face. It's really weird. You're a weirdo, aren't you? She's gonna do it, I think. You gonna do it? Hmm? You gonna do it? Yeah. Yeah, I did not get it at all either, Vicky. I was like, it was very strange. Yeah, it's definitely a weird one because even when I've tried to I've like multiple bookstores I've been to, it's so off the grid this book that the I think it's a SKU number, like whatever the number is that they usually use when I've showed it to a bookshop before, like they can't even look it up and they're always like, this is the weirdest thing. Like this has never happened, but someone's given us this number before. And it's really strange. So I think that however it was done, it was like I don't think there was like millions of copy or like hundreds of thousands of copies printed. So yeah, I missed you. What are you doing? Oh, gee. Yes. It's like having a I keep saying we're gonna get like a papoose and put you in it. Because at nighttime she just wants to like lie on top of me. And then when I took her to the vet last week, she literally tries to climb inside my body when we're at the vet. Yeah, oh yeah, it was self-published. Like there may have been like some assistance or something, but I'm pretty sure it was self-published. I know the thing that I'm working on for the channel that should be out on Wednesday, G has a tiny, tiny little moment in it. So I hope that you guys will like it. But I hope you guys like it anyway. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like people will either really like it or they won't be interested at all. So hey Brenda. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish up in a sec because I am starving. Are you hungry? Because I've been minding my cousin's kids and I haven't had dinner. What am I doing tomorrow? Honestly. Oh, I love Jenna Fisher. I love Office Ladies is a really good podcast. I love The Office. I love The Office. It's a really good show. But their podcast is awesome. And they've got a book coming out too. They are literally like I look at them and those are one, like I love that they're best friends, but they're just those people. I know this is so weird to say, but they are just those people that like they so deserve their success and they're both really, really nice, good people. And it just makes me really glad when two awesome people like that, make it and do really well. And like, I don't know, I really admire what they've done with the show. Was obviously a super successful show, but they've really changed the game with podcasting. Night, Tammy. And I don't know, I just think they're awesome. I think they're really good businesswomen too. Like they have carved out this niche for themselves and there's so much stuff that they're doing that is like breaking new ground. And I love their stories too. Like I love when they like talk about going places and like shows and things like that. And they're I mean, they worked hard for where they got to, but at the same time, I think that there is a certain luck that goes into entertainment careers as well, and it's just nice when some good people get in there, you know. Yeah, that's what she does. Like there's so many people on YouTube, and we were talking about this in our little lesbian YouTuber group, and there's so many people on YouTube that are really good creators and make awesome videos, and they have a really small amount of subscribers, and until you get like 50, 60, 100, like really until you get 100,000 subscribers, like you're not making money you can live full time off on YouTube. And there's these people that they just do it because, well, most people that I know do it because they really enjoy it. Like I say, like this is my hobby. And of course everyone wants to be successful, but there are some people who really just get lucky. Like I've seen some people that literally over the course of like a month have gone from 5,000 subscribers to 500,000, and like that jump, like I mean, you're talking about when you hit 500,000 subscribers, you're talking about a lot of money and a lot of views, a lot of comments, a lot of people's opinions, good and bad and stuff. And it is kind of like overnight success, but there is so much luck involved as well because of the algorithm and things. Anyway, I'm rambling about nothing. But make sure that you guys are here on Sunday. Miss G and I are going to go and have our dinner, even though it's 9 o'clock. And I really, really, really hope that G, I'm going to put you down because my leg is dead. Yeah, hang on a sec. I really hope that you guys can come on Sunday, and I hope we get an announcement this week. I do. I will do like a celebration, like no celebration on Sunday. We'll be giving away merch. G will be dancing. It'll all be happening. If we get our renewal this week, it would be awesome. So I really hope to see you guys on Sunday, and the link and everything is already live. So go hit reminder, and yeah, we're gonna have an awesome time. I think I'm gonna do like, I don't know, some L word trivia or something, and we can do something fun. And Evelyn's gonna be there, and Amanda. It's gonna be great. We're gonna be chatting everything L word and behind the scenes and secrets and all. So definitely make sure you're there. And as I said, I'm releasing a video this week, hopefully Wednesday, that is a new little thing that I'm trying. So I'd love to know. You'll know when you see it because it's very different from what I usually do. And I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions because, yeah, there's an L word gap that I need to fill. So let me know if this is something you'd be interested in. And everything else, yeah, have a great week. Thank you as always for spending some of your Monday with me. I really, really, really appreciate it. And you guys know I love you so much. I cannot even begin to tell you how much it means to me that you guys come to the lives and watch my videos and give me some of the most precious thing in the world, which is your time. So thank you so much. And Miss G and I love you. You need to make sure that you're taking care of yourselves, that you're staying hydrated, that you're looking after yourself, your pets, your spouse, your children if you have them. And G and I will see you very soon. We love you. We love you. Have a great have a great week. G is gonna go enjoy her dinner, and we love you, and we'll see you on Sunday. Bye, guys.